Today, we're tackling something, well, pretty vital for any local business, actually getting seen on Google.
Visibility is key.
You shared some great resources, and we're really going to zero in on the strategies that boost your local search visibility, specifically by keeping your online presence current.
Absolutely. It's definitely not a set it and forget it kind of thing. Google's algorithms are always shifting.
Always.
I mean, think thousands of updates each year. John Miller mentioned over 4,700 just last year.
Wow. Okay, so what worked even, like last year might not cut it now.
Pretty much. You need a proactive approach.
Yeah.
Users want info fast, and Google knows that.
Right. So the core idea is provide current, relevant information.
Exactly. And there are two main players here. Your website, which is kind of the central hub for all the details, building that trust.
The foundation.
Yeah. And then your Google business profile.
Yeah.
You know, your GBP listing on maps and search results.
A quick snapshot people see first.
That's the one. It gives that readily accessible info. Both need consistent attention.
Okay, let's start with John Mueller from Google. What's his perspective?
Well, here's a really crucial point he makes. Google doesn't just automatically rank new content higher just because it's new.
Ah, okay. So it's not simply new equals better ranking.
Not directly, no. It's more about the impact of that freshness. See, users tend to prefer current information.
Makes sense.
So they engage more, they spend longer on your page, they click around more, and that sends positive signals back to Google.
Got it. So freshness influences ranking indirectly through user behavior.
Precisely. It's how users react that matters.
Right.
And also, Mueller mentions that staleness affects how often Google actually crawls your site.
Crawls, meaning how often Google's bots visit to check for updates.
Exactly. Regular updates basically tell Google, hey, we're active, things change here. So Googlebot might visit more often to index that new information promptly.
Okay, that's important. And Mueller also stresses value, right? Not just like changing dates.
Oh, absolutely. He emphasizes creating valuable, unique content, stuff that genuinely answers user needs in your area. It's not about word count or gaming the system.
So just tweaking the publication date won't fool Google.
Nope. They see through superficial updates. True freshness means adding genuinely new information, correcting things, maybe expanding on a topic, real value.
And structure matters too, making answers easy to find.
Definitely. Organizing content clearly, using titles and headings that directly address potential customer questions, making those keywords visible.
Makes sense. What about businesses that find website updates tricky? You mentioned PatronQR.
Yeah, that's a good point. For businesses where maybe frequent website overhauls are difficult, tools like PatronQR offer an easier way. You can share updates, promos, FAQs.
And Google can find that information.
Yeah, it can be indexed by Google, so it helps enhance your local visibility, even if your main website isn't changing daily. It's another channel to keep current.
Okay, good alternative. Now let's bring in Danny Sullivan's view, another voice from Google. He talks about people-first content.
Right. And it really echoes Mueller's point, doesn't it? It's about creating content for your audience, your actual local customers.
Not just for the algorithm.
Exactly. Google wants to reward helpful, authentic content designed to genuinely benefit the searcher within that local context.
That's encouraging for small businesses too, right? Google isn't only looking for big brands.
Not at all. Sullivan highlights that Google systems aim to show a diverse range, including local companies. There's real opportunity there.
So the focus should be local needs, local questions.
Absolutely. What are their specific pain points? What questions do they have about your services in this area? Create content that speaks directly to that.
And Sullivan warns against, what, low-effort stuff?
Yeah, basically mass-produced, maybe AI-generated content that lacks real expertise, experience, or originality.
Right.
Quality, human insight still matters a lot.
So, anticipate questions and answer them clearly.
Precisely. On your site, your GBP, maybe using PatronQR.
Yeah.
Proactively provide those clear, concise answers customers are looking for.
Okay, so tying this together, consistently updating all these online spots, website, GBP, maybe PatronQR builds authority and trust with Google over time.
It signals you're a valuable active resource. It's like a digital indicator that your business is engaged and reliable.
And presumably, new content means you can match more searches.
Exactly. You expand your reach, cover more relevant topics that local customers might be searching for. Plus, as we said, it encourages Google to crawl you more often.
Right, keeping you indexed. And it shows you know your stuff locally.
Yeah, demonstrates expertise. Think blog posts about local issues, detailed service pages, helpful resources. But the flip side is crucial too.
Outdated information.
Huge problem. Stale or wrong info. That
Ooh,
tanks your visibility and your reputation. Bad user experience, loss of trust. Think about Google's query deserves freshness idea.
like for events or sales or holiday hours.
Exactly. Time-sensitive stuff.
Mhm.
People searching for stores open Christmas Eve need accurate, current information. Google prioritizes that.
Okay, so practically speaking, how do you create content that really hits the mark?
First, you got to understand user intent.
Yeah.
What are local customers actually searching for? Problems, information, specific questions.
And then keep it simple.
Clear and concise, yeah. Local searchers often want quick answers, so direct language, easy to grasp.
Like FAQs.
FAQs are great, yeah. On your site, maybe on PatronQR, blog post answering specific local questions, make sure your service pages clearly explain what you offer and why it helps them.
Using that bakery example.
Right. Clear hours, mention gluten-free if you have it, how to place custom orders, maybe even tips for choosing the right bake. Use local keywords naturally, the terms people in your area actually use,
Yeah.
but don't stuff them in unnaturally.
Right, keep it readable. And the Google business profile. That needs constant love too.
Oh, absolutely critical. Completeness and accuracy first. Name, address, phone, website, hours, especially special hours for holidays. Categories.
Yeah.
All spot on.
And keep it updated.
Regularly review and update promptly. Use GBP posts, often share news, events, offers.
Reviews too.
Definitely. Respond to reviews, positive and negative. Shows you're engaged. And keep adding high-quality current photos and videos.
Okay, so a quick strategy recap would be audit everything, plan your content around customer questions, create valuable local stuff, optimize that GBP listing constantly, set an update schedule, watch your analytics, and adapt.
That's a great summary. Staying current online really is fundamental for local search success. Understand Google, provide value, answer local questions, manage your presence actively, GBP, your site, tools like PatronQR keep them fresh.
So the big takeaway is consistency.
Consistency is the cornerstone.
Yep.
Regular updates signal trustworthiness to Google and, more importantly, give your local customers the current information they actually need.
Great point. Okay, final thought for everyone listening. Think about the very last piece of information you shared online about your business.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still totally accurate? Is it still compelling? Maybe. What's one small update you could make even today that might connect you better with a potential customer searching right now?